Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're gonna start our next unit on the auto build series. And as you can see, for this week's unit is Perna the Fire Phoenix. Now let's take a brief look into the skill overview. Now our first skill, Arcane Blast, attacks the enemy with a mysterious energy and stuns them for one turn with an 18% chance, which goes up with skill ups, making that 48% chance. I mean, why not just make it be a 20% chance so it goes to 50? But anywho, Flame Nova explodes compressed energy of fire to inflict damage to the enemy and removes one beneficial effect. The more HP the targeted enemy currently has, the larger the damage becomes, and this is a 2-turn cooldown when max skilled. Now, as you can see, this is the buff Perna. So now she strips on Flame Nova, which is kind of nice. Then we have Eternity passive or skill 3. Recovers the HP of all allies by 10% every turn and rises from the ashes at the moment of death with 100% HP. Now, before the patch, this wouldn't have healed Perna, but only her allies. Now, in this patch, this actually now heals Perna. So Perna will not only heal herself, but also her allies. So the additional thing is that she heals herself, which is really, really awesome. I mean, if you were old-time Summoners War player, back in the day, Perna used to heal herself. I am very glad they have brought it back. Now, our fourth skill, our leader skill, increases the attack power of all monsters in dungeons by 44% chance. I believe this leader skill also works in elemental rift raids. I believe so. Anyhow, let's take a look at the stat priority. Now for Perna, because of the patch, she has now a higher base speed. I mean, before the patch it was 109 if I remember correctly. Now it's 114. She awakens into attack speed. Now this is really good. If you want to build Perna, her stat priority would be attack, speed, attack, crit rate, HP, crit damage, in that order, right? But focus mainly on speed, then attack, then crit rate. And the reason why I'm placing emphasis on speed is two reasons. One, she has a high base speed, so she'll benefit a lot from Swift Runes. And her passive recovers the HP of all allies by 10% every turn, which means if you have a really fast unit, they will cycle through, they'll cycle enough to almost function as a healer, right? If Perna is really slow, then you don't get that much benefit from the passive. So keep that in mind. Now, as to the rune build, now Perna, I'd say she can, yes, she can be used in PvE and both PvP. As to relates to the rune build, if you've pulled her early game, chances are you're going to be running her either Swift or Fatal. Swift because you want the most out of speed. So let's take in a look into the Swift build. So, you want her to be fast, right? You want her to be fast, and we're looking at attack subs. Now, this is really nice. This is really nice. Um, this has, let me see, right? Okay, view equipped runes. Okay, you're gonna look for something. Okay, this is nice too. Accuracy. This is nice. This is really nice, but this is good too. I mean, decisions like good balance of crit rate, HP, attack, and defense, and plus this as innate. So we'll take this one for now. Next, we're gonna go with Blade Runes, Swift Blade. So we're going to look for a suitable blade set. This is really nice. I mean, Perna doesn't have much defense, so getting more defense that won't make this more any more valuable, but it's still good to have. And then let's see what we're gonna look at here. I don't like this called speeds and build. Uh, let's take a look on this slot. Okay, this is really nice. This is good speed. If this had crit rate, I probably would have used it if it had crit rate, but no crit rate, so I'm not going to use it at all. So let's look at slot with Swift Room set here. Okay, I think I can take this one. I'll take this one. I'll take this one. This has crit rate 7%. Good balance. Which one's better? 18% attack, 10% HP. Okay, this one's obviously better, but this one is the speed. This one has a lot of speed, so we'll take this one. Then we're gonna go on this slot. Okay, this is really nice. This is really nice. Crit damage with crit damage, but I'm not sure. Let's look at this slot instead. Or let's take the blade set for here. Yeah, this is nice. I believe this is a legendary rune. It is. This is really nice. 14 attack. This is really nice. Well, take that. I think with the Swift set, we can stop trying to go for speed now and let's get some raw damage because with the Swift set added, we're looking at plus 100 and so speed or so thereabout. But let's look for some strong damage. And for crit rate, we need that 85% crit rate, so we can't forget about that one. Let me see. I do recall having, yes, this one, 18% crit rate. Very nice. Now, going to look for a blade set. We're going to focus mainly on crit rate right now. Let's see how much will this bring. Okay, that's 100 crit rate. I mean, if you can go ahead and do that, but let's not. Let's see how much will this bring us to. We want Perna with more HP. Let's try this one. Okay, this will work fine. So this is how Perna would look on Swift Blade, my Perna in particular. I guess we could opt, we have decent defense. I guess we could squeeze in a bit more attack. Oh, right. And for artifacts, right? For artifacts, we're going to look for attack slot. You know, there are some stats that require, no, not stats. Some effects that makes revive with attack bar, more attack bar. Also, if you want to Perna to survive water units, this would be a good artifact. And then we'll have, let's just search. The stat that I'm talking about is the one that attack bar when revived. This is really nice. Okay, so this has 4% attack bar when revived. We'll take it. This is 15% attack bar. I'm not going to take it for strict reasons because recovery, right? Remember, Perna passive heals, right? To have recovery on this slot. Okay, this is too negligible. To have recovery on this slot, it makes her really good for healing. This is nice. 9% attack, 3% recovery, crit damage 6. Is that 6? Yes, crit damage 6 on skill 2. So her recovery, you know, she gets more value from this. So this is how you build early game Perna. I mean, if you're early game, chances are you won't be having swift runes like these, but it is what it is. That's just to show we can build our swift. Now let's get into like the mid game build. Maybe fatal or rage. Fatal or rage. You can decide whichever one is more beneficial to you. Cause seeing as I think you would probably get damage dealing swift runes before you start getting damage dealing sets. I think, I don't know. That can all be dependent on you. Like, it depends on you as a player. Now, for this one, we are gonna go with this sled right here. So Fatal Blade. I think we're lacking on I think we're lacking on crit rate. So we are going to use this one. Let's see how that looks. Okay, not too bad. Notice we're ignoring accuracy. I mean, it's good to have, but there's no point in sacrificing valuable stats that are more important than accuracy. This is nice, so we'll use that. So let's look at our. Okay, this is a nice fatal Perna. Nice fatal Perna. Good balance, 86% crit rate, nice speed, defense, attack, HP, well rounded. And now for the late game build or the end game build, the build you'll find most Pernas being on defense is Violent Will. Probably probably there might be not a will offset, but you'll definitely see a violent for most Pernas on defense. So see, I already have a rune on Violent Will, so I'll just transfer the runes from Island. And notice the stats get lesser because the my fatal quality is better than my violent quality, but it is what it is. So that's how my Perna looks on Violent Will. Let me make some adjustments to the artifacts. So that's how it is. As you can see right there, this is what I changed the most. So yeah. So this is my Perna on Violent Will, right? 10k, HP is kind of on the low side, but I can live with it. Just the right amount of crit rate for consistent crits, decent speed, etc. Let me just take a brief look on the rune sets. So that's it right there. And then that. Oh, for slots, this can be either speed or attack. It just depends on how your runes are. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. See you all in the next series. Peace out.